Okay, so let's start. We continue. Okay, I think last time we've done the quiz app. Right, so and let's see. Expo npm run web and npm run web. Okay, so this is the exercise that we did last time. I hope you still have it. Right, start game. So if we recap, right? So if we recap, the correct answer will always be at the bottom. This one we fix it. Okay, so how did we fix it? We use the randomize function, right? They shuffle the JavaScript array, right? So this is how we fix it last time. Remove the pop-up, so we can open also the exercise right away. So we use the code. So remove the pop-up. Last time, if you remember, every time I answer, there is a pop-up alert. But this time around, it's not a pop-up, right? It's going to be all right. Code the questions because of the encoding, right? Because how it's saved in database. Okay. I dah tukar Wi-Fi. Alright, so if you remember kan, when we did our module 1, right, when we did, let's see, code, sorry, ASCII, so not ASCII code, ASCII table. Right, when we did our module 1, right, you were introduced to this table as well. You were introduced to this table, right? Because each of this, right? Each of the sentence has a code, has a number, has the ASCII code. If you remember, A is 65, right? A is 65 until 91, and Z is 91. This is the exercise 90. This is the exercise that we did on module 1. So that's why over here also, right, you have replace 39, all right, with single quote, all right, because replace the ASCII code 39 with single quote, all right, and replace code, right? Code, code. This one is the it's not ASCII code, right? It's another one. It's a code with double quote. Replace LT with less than 10. Replace GT with greater than. Right. So this is to fix, right? To fix this issue. The problem with this one, question have this. Keep track of the score, right? Keep track of the score. So we create a new variable there. All right. We that a new state, right? The state is called score. All right, and then every time user answer correctly, we will increase score by 1. So set score plus 1. So that's to keep track of the score. And then finally, right? Finally, bring error will happen when it's on the last page. So last time there's an error happen when it's on the last page. The reason is because of this, right? Because of this. When it's on the last line, all right? When it's on the last page, all right? You go directly to last page. I use navigation.push, right, to bring user to the last page, and then I pass score, right, inside the parameter, and then on the last page you will have score, right? So that's for the last one. Let's see, answer is incorrect, and then yeah, correct. Cappuccino, marshmallow, nougat cannot be used with property. Okay, what long-term support, multi-purpose internet mail exchange, right? In what you call, but different implementation, write up. Right there, this Unix timestamp. All right, so your score is 4 out of 10. All right, so that's what we have done. I just want to add 2 more stuff here. All right, we're also going to keep track of the time. Right, keep track. All right, of the time taken to answer all questions. All right, so we're going to keep track. Time is berapa saat or how many minutes. Right, so that's one thing that we're going to do, and then we're going to add you because there is a high score page here. All right, so we're going to add high score, right? High score for highest score. All right, and faster time, fastest time, right? In fastest time. Right, so that's two more things that we need to do. So we will keep track of the time taken to answer all the questions. So you want to answer faster, or you want to get not answer faster, you want to get as much answer as fast as possible, and then we will keep track of the fastest time. All right, we have this page high score. So let's try. All right, so I will give you 5 minutes. Create a new page. All right, if you I want to see if you remember. All right, create a new page. All right, that page is called high score. All right, and then link the button, all right, to the new page. Right, so just take 5 minutes to do this first. All right, after this, then we will do this too. Okay, can start first because we had a long break. We had a long break, so we start by doing that first. and try to remember. All right, if you can remember, try to remember back how to do it.
Cikgu nak tanya, ASCII code yang sebelum ni last previous class, is it the code bugs has been fixed or baru kita nak buat?
Already fixed here. It's getting.
Tapi sir, the class is not recorded, you know, sir, like in the library.
It's not recorded.
Yeah, it's not recorded. The last class was recorded was December 16.
December 16. Now you see it's recorded because tengok betul-betul it's recorded because next time when I don't want to because I don't want people to say that it's not recorded. It's recorded now. Now it's recorded. Let me check back the previous one because previous one I'm sure.
I never deny now it's recorded, but I'm talking about the previous class.
It's recorded. 17 was recorded as well. I saw it here. 17 of 17/12 is recorded.
I can send you the screenshots from my end as well.
No. What was the last date that you can see on my you can see on my screenshot, right? Because I cannot sorry, you see from my screen 17 is recorded. 17 is recorded.
Like
satu jam 40 je because this is the one. Kan 17 right? You said last time was 16. Mine was 17.
Right. I can send it here. Just
tak, tapi you nampak kan 17 was recorded.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, but I don't know some mismatch here ke entah apa, but benda ni memang like the last I see I filter benda tu, the latest is December 16, sir.
That will just do the new page first. But the thing is recorded. If it's not uploaded, but it's not uploaded, is different thing than not recorded. Let me try and see.
Do we have a backup, sir, for the recording?
No, the thing is recorded. It's not uploaded. So, nampak tak tadi? Nampak tak I punya screen? Do you see my screen? Nampak tak? Do you see my screen here? My screen, it shows that 17/12 is recorded. This is the video.
Oh, okay, sir.
Kan? So this is recorded. Kesawan said it's recorded 147. So it's just not recorded and not uploaded is two different things. Jangan cakap benda tak record. Now let me see if I can retrieve it. Because I also know how to retrieve it. Okay, uploaded already. Okay, so create a new page, high score. Already have it. Sorry, I already have. Oh no, this is score. The one that I want is high score. So the one that I want is high score. So create a new file, highscore.js. Alright. So then just now I saw this missing. So we're doing this. And then I will just copy it from here. Right, I just copy from score.js, but I change a little bit. So this one is high score. High score. This one I will just change it back. This is high score page. And later from the main page, right, from the main page, we will create link to this high score page. Right. From the main page, there is the yellow button. We will create link to this page. Alright, so in my main page. Alright, so on press. Alright. Push high score. Right, but I don't think it works. Alright, it's not going to work. Alright, it's not going to work. There will be an error. If you know why is it an error, you can fix it right away. Yeah. So that's why the revision. So you want to see if you remember or not. If you know why there is an error, you can fix it right away. Okay, the reason why, all right, it's not working because normally when you add a new page, right, you have to add it on home stack. So you have to say like, oh, there is a new page here, right, which is called high score. So new page high score from components high score, and then sorry, I got cut. What happened with Teams today? Teams, okay. So once I do that, then I can go. Then we can go to the high score page. Right. So make sure that you have this first. All right. Make sure that you have this first. So this is in a way revision of what of navigation a little bit. Navigation revision a little bit. Right. So once you buat dulu, make sure that that's done. After this, we will do these two. Okay, so there is this thing which is called date, right? So date in JavaScript. This is how you keep track of the time, all right? So you're going to use this one to keep track of the time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you slowly the clue. You try to do sikit-sikit. So you have to const start time. All right, I will have start time. All right, let's set start time. All right, equals to use state 0, so it's a number. And you have const end time. All right, because the time taken is actually start time minus end time minus start time lah. Alright, so I will create two variable here. One is start time, alright, another one is end time. So when do you turn on the stopwatch? Right, stopwatch. When you turn on the stopwatch, so then that's your start time. When do you turn off the stopwatch? Right, that's your end time, right? Then to the start, and then the duration is end time minus start time, right? So I create two state there, two variable. One is end time, one is start time, right? So then I will get the date, right? Using this one, right? This is something that you're familiar with as well, right? Using that, I will calculate the duration between the end time and start time. Then I should get the time that the time that the user spent to answer all the questions. Okay. All right. So here, this is the start. All right. This is the start. Up. So set start time equals to new date. All right. So this one. So new date. And this is the this is where habis he finish here. So set end time, right, equals to new date. Right, so set start time equals to new date. All right, so this is to get the get the time user starts answering the question. All right, so this one is to get time, all right, use finish answering the questions. All right, and then I will just Google how to get duration between two dates, kan? Duration between two dates in JavaScript. Right, how to calculate, right? Get two difference, right? So module 2 kan, module 3 you can just ni tengok, right? So tengok, right? So I want to get the different time. So date 2 minus date 1. Right. So I can just do, for example, let duration equals to end time, right, minus start time. I will get the duration, but I'm not sure. Later we will see. In this one is in what, right? It might be in milliseconds. It might be in seconds or something, but we need to do bagi. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass it to the second page. Let's pass the duration to the second page, right? And then on the second page later, right, you will retrieve it and you will show it. Okay, once you are done, retrieve it on score page. Retrieve it on score page, and then see the duration that you take to answer all the questions. Is it in what first? I think it might be in milliseconds or something. Just check in what first. Okay, so from here, all right, we'll go here. Your score is, and then the duration, right? You take the duration. The duration is get param duration. Okay, start game. False. All right. Hypertext markup language, true. RS. I don't think it's Russia, it's Romania or something. Oh. All right, so -6, yeah. -164 could not be, yeah. So n times minus start time. The duration is -164 0 n time minus start time. So n time is here. All right. So start time is here. Let me check my error. N time minus start time. N time. Ever n time or n time start time? N time minus start time. Set start time you did. All right. So let's see here. Oh, sorry, it has to be something like this. I want to see. I think. Okay, let's try. Okay, the first one though. End time, set end time. Okay, that's correct. This one. But we just do like this. So let end time. Right. This one I don't think this one we need it as a state, but this time I don't think we need it as a state. Let end time. New date. Okay, I think it should be fine. We will try one more time. Just answer. All right, so this one, yeah. So I change it back from here. All right, I change it back to be like this. Then I have this. This might be on milliseconds. So I will just. This might be where I think this might be on milliseconds. All right, this might be on milliseconds. Just time is 100 bahagi 1000 1 2 3 1000 so if it's on millisecond I have to bagi 1000. Okay, let's try one more time. So at the same time I calculate 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Macam gitu. Dah and time duration. I rasa dia silap ni. So duration, I will go back. Try one more time. This one, duration. I rasa tadi dia like this ya, bagi 1000. Okay, one more time. Up, okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Lebih kurang lah, 16, 17. Alright, 19 seconds to answer the questions. Okay, so that's the time and duration. That's the score, time and duration. So now on the second page, I can put seconds to answer the duration you take. You take seconds to answer the question. And then that's it. So that's for start time and end time. Okay, anyone managed to do it until that part? This one is motherboard, motherboard, classify as raster, space. of Android 4.3, Jelly Bean. "41 seconds." All right, 41 seconds to answer the questions. Okay, so any questions for this part? After this, we will do the high score. So what is the high score? The high score is those who answer highest. For example, this one, 6. 6 is the high score. All right, at the lowest time. All right, at the lowest time. So I will share. I will save it as a high score. Maybe 5%. 5 high score. And then the top five high scores will be shown here. It will be shown here. Okay, so any questions for this part? After this, we will do the high score is actually local storage. All right, local storage in React Native. All right, we're going to use async storage, not local storage, async storage. Local storage, this one. All right, so we're going to store. All right, so this time, which means that every time there is a new user, right, every time there's a new user, it will be updated, right? This is what we call local storage. So this is what we are going to use next. All right, so this is the reference. So we will store the high score and the user's information inside here later. Okay, have a quick break first, 20 minutes, and then we will continue after it. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to use local storage for this exercise. Sorry, not this one. The link that I shared just now. So this one, yeah, I'm going to use asynchronous storage, right? So I give you two links. So what is it? It's data storage for React Native, right? So if you want to save data locally, you're going to use async storage, right, to save the data locally. So inside the phone, locally here means inside the phone, right? So the data will always be there, right? Unless until you restart, right? Until you kill, until you delete the apps, right? If you delete the apps, then the data is gone, right? A little bit like MySejahtera kan. If I'm not sure if you notice or not, if you uninstall MySejahtera, all your past check-in will be gone, right? Because it was using local storage to save the data. It was not using it was not using remote storage. It was using local storage, which means it's using async storage to store it. Right, so get started. So how you do it, right, is either you do option 1, option 2, option 3. Since we are using Expo, right, we're going to do this, right? Expo install React Native async storage, right? So this is how you do it. So I will just Control C the thing, close, stop the thing. I will do Expo install React Native async storage / async storage. All right, so once I do that, then that's it. This is installing it. All right, so this is installing async storage. Right. Using Expo. All right, once I do that, after this, I will just go to the usage part. Right, so we just wait until 8 p.m. Right, and then I will just do npm run web. npm run web. Stop, paste, and then restart. Stop, paste, and restart. Okay, and then from here, this is how to do it. All right, this is how to do it. I will save the score. All right, I will save the score at the end. Right, at the end, which means here lah. All right, inside the score page. All right, so I will import it here. I will import it here. Copy. All right. And then this is saving the high score. All right, so this is how I score it. I save it. All right, so copy this part. And then where will I do it? I will do it on, yeah, I can add use effect as well. So if you remember use effect, so when the page is loaded, right, use effect. When the page is loaded, when the page is loaded, right? When the page is loaded, I will save the score, right? So I will do this one. Try await async storage set item. Wait a minute. Yeah, sorry. What I'm going to do? I will do this. I will copy this. Right, I will copy this, and then I will call it here. When the page is loaded, call the function store data. Right, call the function store data. What will the function store data do? Right, it will save set item high score. All right. What is the value? The value is navigation.getParam.score. Right. So this is the item. So the value is the first part. The first parameter is the file name. The file name. Right. Okay. File name. Second parameter is what to save. All right, so this is to save the high score. Right, this is to save the high score. After this, I cannot tell you if it's correct or not. Right, the only way is for us to retrieve it here. Right, so we can only know if it's working or not once because we save after we need to load. Where do we load it? We load it on this page. Right, so we load it on this page. So I can only know if it's working or not on the second page. So this one actually just like this. So after this, give it another 5 minutes. Pukul 8:10 or something. I will try to load it on highscore.js page. Okay, so in the high score, all right, in the high score, this is the retrieve. This is storing a data, right? So this is storing a data. This is retrieving it, retrieving the data. So the same. So inside the documentation, so I'm going to retrieve it here. So import this one, same thing. So import async storage. And then I'm going to retrieve it. So same thing. I'm going to get the item here. So cons bawah return. So get data. All right. So this is the file name. This need to be the same as this one. So alias high score. All right. So if value is not equal to null. So this one I will just put high score. Cons use state. So this one I need to do use state and use effect. So use state, use effect inside my score.js. Also I think I didn't do use effect. Import use effect. All right. So when the page is loaded, so use effect when the page is loaded, I will call the function get data. Right. So when the page is loaded, I will call the function get data. Right. So if I will create here cons high score set high score. Right. Cons high score get high score equals to use state empty first. All right. And then if there is a data, then I will do set high score, all right, equals to value, right? So if value is retrieved, right, retrieve from the memory, right, file name high score, and you put it under value. So if it's there, then I will save it inside high score, all right, and then I will show it here. So this is the high score page. High score is high score just now. High score. Okay, so if everything is okay, just double check a little bit. If everything is okay, right, I will start game. And then what? Ni tak ada lah. Start tak ada. Alright, so we just start game. Java. Right, the high score is 4. Alright, so now I go back. High score here, right? The high score is 4. Right, so that's about it. But you see, the thing is every time, all right, macam again for I will try to get more than I will try to oh shit, I will try to do salah a little bit. All right, not sure for I will purposely buat salah. 4, right? I will do one more time. I will try to do one more time. Okay, I will purposely do this. So, okay, I know it's not Atari. Okay. Because some of it also I don't know which one. Oh, more than 2 years. Okay. Okay. Why? Sorry. Okay. Okay, I got 2 right. But it will always get the last one. So if you see, and there is a logic issue a little bit. So it needs to be fixed, right? The logic issue need to be fixed. But at first we make sure that the async storage works. So I prove to you that the async storage works, right? But it will always store the last score, right? It will always store the last score. So what I want is, I want to correct the logic upon storing, all right, somewhere over here, all right, I need to add some logic a little bit so that it will not, it will only save the score if, all right, if you are the high score, if you are the high score. Okay, so can update your code for retrieve and save. Right, after you update your code for retrieve and save, right, we will update it with the logic, or you can think of the logic as well. Okay, so the logic here, because this one, it means that I always, right? I always save the score, right? I always save the score. This is not what I want. What I should do is get the current highest score, all right? Then do some logic. So if the score, right, is bigger than current high score, right, then only save it as a high score. All right, so that's the logic. So get the current high score. All right, we have the code here. Get the current high score. Get item const value await async storage get high score. Right, so this one is, so this one I will parse in, parse in. All right, parse in means make it a number, make it a number. So if navigation.get param.score, right, navigation.get param.score bigger than value, then only I'm going to save it, right? Then only I'm going to save it, right? If not, I will do nothing. Maybe I will add I will add something over here as well, right? Just to see, right? I will just see const high score, right? Const high score, set high score equals to use state false, right? So we just put here, all right? So if, all right, I'm a high score, we just put set high score true. So, and then I will just add somewhere over here, all right? Somewhere over here we do curly bracket. So high score, all right? High score. If high score, all right, I want to show text congratulations, you break the high score or something, the high score. Right. So if not, right, I will just do a normal empty view or something. Right. So these are all the concept that we have learned. I try to apply it here. So now try. Our high score is 2 at the moment. All right, our high score is 2 at the moment. So let's see. Start game. Okay. Check to see. This one is C#. Okay. Oh, false. 2 early RAM. Okay, 3 already. Yeah. Now we are high score. Common line interface 4. All right, kilobyte. True. Oh, this one I also don't know. All right, congratulations, you break the high score. Your score is 5 out of 10. Right, so then if I go back, all right, then the high score is 5. All right, so that's. But let's try. Let's try. If I do just now you saw just now it keeps saving it. Now I try to answer kurang. Right now I try to answer kurang a little bit. All right. There is no congratulation high score. There is no congratulation high score, and then you see that the high score is still 5. Okay. So try to fix this page so that you and I have the same logic. Right. Try to fix this page so that we have the same logic. And then after this, we're going to store the time as well. Right. We're going to store the time as well because it's the highest score and at the lowest time. Right. Highest score at the lowest time. Okay, got it. We store after this we will store the time, right? So the highest score at the lowest time, right? The highest score at the lowest time. All right, if you remember, right, this one, right, so this is where it's stored if it's on the web. I think we did it on module 1, right? So kalau tak buat, just reminder, more tools, developer tools. Under developer tools, you go to application. Under application, you have local storage, and then you have this local storage, and then this one, local storage, and then you have this lah. This is the high score, right? So from time to time, if you want to reset, you can just delete it. So because I want to reset it, so I delete it. All right, so this one I will involve the time as well. So high score and time. So the time I have on duration, right? Navigation.get param duration. So this is the time. So I will do this as well. So const time equals to parse double, I think here. Async storage dot get item alias time. Right, so you have one is for the high score, another one is for the double for the time. So if navigation.get param score is bigger, if navigation.get param score is bigger than value, all right, and navigation.get param time duration is smaller than time, but I need to make sure that if time exists, if time is not equals to null, and value is not equals to null, is not equals to null. So it means that both need to be there, both need to be there, then only I will do the checking. All right, so if time is there, if time is not equals to null and value is not equals to null, then I will do it. All right, so I will check if the score is bigger than the value, the high score, and the duration is smaller than time, right? The duration to answer all the questions is smaller than time, then I will save it, right? I will save it. So yeah, start game. Right, so this one's objective C. Okay. Spot. Key but. Seven out of 4, 34 seconds. 7 out of 4, 34 seconds. Oops. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Let's see here. if time is not equals to 9, because I should get the high score, right? So that's why. Let me see what is time. Something is not working here. Yeah. I think something is wrong. No, there's an error here. No, not this one. Not this one. Okay, I will try to remove this and see if it's... Okay, still not working. Something is wrong with this part. I will just remove this one first for a while. The time part is something is there. Let me try. What's it? Pass flow. Okay, try. Okay, something is that I should get the high score. Let me see. Okay, something is still. Okay, now I need to know what it is. %. Okay, this one have an error here. And then parse float. Second, because actually there is no high score. I think that's the issue, because there is no high score. Let me see. This one is just for me to see what it does. So this one. Okay. Okay, this one is to set value. Okay, let's see. Ada logic salah sikit. Let's try one time. None, right? Because it's a none, right? So this one, so it has to be like this, yeah. So if, so now I see it. So I just put it back, yeah. Let value, all right. Let time. Okay, so let value, let time. So the correction should be here. All right, so if value, right, if value is not a number, all right, so this one I think you already see already, yeah? If value is not a number, so is none, yeah? Is none in JavaScript. So if value is not a number, right, and right, time is not a number, right, so or right, so semuanya logic lah, or navigation.getParam.score bigger than value, right, and then this one and, right, and navigation.get.time is smaller than time, right? So this is how it feels. Later I will tell you why you have the first, why you have this line, the none. So that's the reason why it has not been working, but I'm thinking that after this it's going to be fine. So let's try one more time. All right, start game, Active Directory, FM, Fiji, no, Marshall. All right, I don't know. AT, this one I already teach you. AT, RS, not sure, Serbia maybe. All right, and then this one, I don't know. Okay, still not working. Still not working. High. Oh, it's already saved. It's already saved that high score equals to 4. High score equals to 4. Finally, it's safe. And then we just add one more time. We just add here. So await async storage dot set item time. All right. Time equals to navigation dot get param duration. That's right. So this was navigation dot get param duration. Okay, so that's, I think that's about it. So we try one more time. We verify from here. All right. So we just do one more time. So start game, data through markup language. Python is print. 3 out of 10, but it's still not saving. If value is none and time is none, if value is none and time is none, or navigation bigger than value, navigation duration smaller than time, either this or this. Let's try to get high score. Is not a number and time is not a number equals to true. It's not a number equals to true. correct. Okay, try one more time. Three out of 10, but still the thing is not safe. Still the thing is not safe. Yeah, the problem is with the if value is not a number. Okay, let's see. Hup. Okay, one more time. Okay, let's see the console. None, betul lah, none. None. So line 20, line 21, line 20, line 21. Value is none. Not a number, or maybe it's value equals to, it's not equals to none. Wait, I say it's a none, but do like this. See. Okay, tak apa. Try one more time. So null, alright. So this if. So what I'm going to do like this. So value equals to null or times equals to null. Alright. So or parse in value, parse in double. Alright. I try to change it to be like this. Parse float time. Okay. Hopefully this time around it's going to be better. Let's try one more time. Okay, so this about it, yeah. So this was the issue. This was the fix, right? This was the fix. I will explain to you why, because the first two condition which is on the left, I will just add a comment here, and then I will figure out. I know how to do it. So the left part, all right, value equals to null, or and then you see lah, it should be stored here, all right? It should be stored here, 27.804 and 4. So the left part, the null or the null, the value equals to null and time equals to null is for the first try, all right, when nobody played the game. So when nobody played the game, you are the first one who played the game. When you are the first one who played the game, and obviously you are the high score, right? You will always get the high score, all right? So that's where the left part. And then the right part, all right, after the or, so the right part, all right, after the or is, all right, when somebody already has a high score. Right, so that's the difference between the left and the right part. Okay, we stop for 10 minutes. I'm going to push this to you. And then the last thing, as I mentioned, I want to get just this is to remind you of the thing. So the really last thing of this exercise is I want to get the top 5, right? The top 5. So and then the list of the top 5 play high score and time will be shown inside here. All right, inside the high score. The high score will not show 4, right? It should show a list of the last 5 high score. Right. So I share with you the link. All right, you have a quick check with my source code first, and then in 10 minutes maybe. All right, we will continue to create it as a list of high score with the top 5. Not the not only one score. We want the top 5 scores. All right. All right. So try. See you. I will take 10 for a while, and then I'll see you at 9:10. Okay, so for the last one, we will use an object. All right, I just shared with you the link, right? The link, our reference. So basically, right, what we're going to do, we're going to create an object, something like this, right? Something like this. All right, so you do like score, all right, and then you do the duration, can score and duration. We're going to save this. Maybe score 4, duration 40 kan. So ini yang pertama lah. This is the first one. Alright. So the second one might be something like this. Alright. Alright. Third one might be something like this. Alright. And fourth one may be something like this. Right. So we're going to save it like this. Right. So that's how we are going to save the data. All right. So this is the example how we're going to save it. And you know that this data type is called an object. All right. This is an object. And then this is an array. So it's an array of objects. Right. We store it as an array of object. All right. So we store the score okay. So we try to store it. So I will do here lah, yeah. So if let's call, right, let's call equals to let's call equals score here is navigation dot get param score. All right, I have duration here. All right, it's navigation dot get param duration. Right, so this is the thing. And then I'm going to put it in an array. All right, we're going to put it inside an array. So let new score equals to square bracket, and then new score dot push score. All right, and then I save it. All right, so I save it. So wait up scores, and then this one I'll put JSON.stringify new score. Okay, so that's about it. Okay, so we will do it slowly. Then only we play with the logic. So I tutup dulu benda ni. Alright, I tutup dulu benda ni. Alright, start game. This is C#. This is not possible to format. I think true, yes. Oh, we get a high score for this one. I think this one is a Claire. I'm gonna throw you lah. Java. 2010 could be cross-structured. No. Right, 7336.65. It's not. Yeah. Set items course JSON stringify. New score. Sorry, capital S sila. Capital S here. Okay, we try one more time. Yeah, new score dot push. Okay, we try one more time. Sorry, penat dapat markah tinggi. Async storage set item. Let me check back. The documentation should follow this one. JSON.stringify. JSON.stringify async storage dot set item scores new score new dot push score itu print new score first. Let me see. Okay, one more time. Okay, let's see. Semua pun tak keluar. Print new score. Let new score equals to empty array. Let score equals to duration. Okay. Okay, one more time. Gigahertz. Tak keluar. Why is not coming up? Application. I think it's okay. Kenapa tak keluar? Let me move it here. See. Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't run it. Sorry, just now. That's the reason. I was changing it. I didn't run. Just now kan I push. I should run it. It was not taking effect. I've been doing it for a while, so I should run it. Tadi lupa, I stopped it. Okay. Normally no issue. Normally no issue. Let's try one more time. It's just that I didn't run it, so I pushed the code to you guys just now. Okay, let's try. Okay, tengok ni. What did I do? Alright, so this is a score duration. This is the one that I want. Yeah, I do. Sorry, this one. Console.log. Okay, so basically that's so that's saving it like that. So if there's another score, it will be added, right? But it's not doing it. So same thing as the one that we did just now. It's not doing it whenever there is a new score, right? Whenever there is for example, this one, I want top 5, right? I want top 5. All right, so this should be stored as well. All right, this should be stored as well. Sebab I only have one. I want top 5, so this should be stored as well. All right, so but that's the idea. All right, that's the idea how to store it. Okay, so this one later we will not need it anymore. This two we will not need it anymore. All right, this two will not need it anymore. I think what we're going to do is yeah, I will just copy this, right? And I comment it out, but I put it there. So this one, right? So if what I'm going to do, so this one I comment out, right? I comment out. This is the previous one. Now we are working purely with the array. So let high scores. All right. Equals to this one, yeah. Await async storage get item scores. So I want to get these things. All right. So there are three if. All right, so I will get the high score. All right. So once I have the high scores, right? So if high scores, all right, equals to null, right? If high scores equals to null, I will do the following. Right? If high scores equals to null, I will do the following. This one I don't need it as well. Okay. So what? This is the scenario where there is no high score in the database. Right? There is no high score in the database. So if there is no high score, all right, if there is no high score, then I will do that. All right. Else if high scores dot length is smaller than 5. All right, if high scores dot length is smaller than 5, and then let new score, all right, equals to high scores. All right, let new scores equals to high scores, and then we do this one I can do it like that, and then let's score this one I can put it at the bottom. Okay, no, I will copy lah, takut you tak perasan kan. Okay, I'll put it here as well. So just now, all right, let's try one by one. Yeah, so I delete everything. All right, I delete everything. Okay, so I start to do like this. Up, your score is 6 out of 10. You take with sync storage, you know, when once we change like high score is equal to null. If high score is equal to null, let new score. High scores equals to null lah. Sama juga. I have to do like that. Tadi lah. High scores. Right, I will just do like that just now. What to see? Kita ubah satu benda, kita buat balik. Sorry, I stopped print. Oh, that's good. Okay, let me see what's null then. If high scores equals to null, let new score equals to square bracket, let score equals to score, new score, push score, then I will save it. Okay, I don't understand. I will save it. This one should be here. And same thing as this one. Okay, so nanti how it can be better lah, but let's try to do betul-betul ya. Okay, one more time. This one I'm sure is okay. So console. Alright, address. Alright. Okay. CPU. Sorry, false. Alright, this one is 7 is nougat. True. Honeycomb. Okay, kenapa tak dapat lagi? Up console. With that's right. Set item score. JSON signify new score. Console.log high scores. If high scores equals to null. Okay. If high scores equals to null, let new score equals to correct. Let score equals to score duration. New score push. Alright, I save it. Same thing as all over here. Push, I save it. Okay. Apa tak boleh? One more time. Okay. For loops. 1 gig. C#. True. No, sorry, this is free. True. iOS. Tak keluar. Oh, itu ke. Also dah score. Okay. Okay. Okay, so finally it works. All right, so this is the thing. I'm not sure what happened just now because of the console.log. All right, so this is my score. Right, should be stored here. All right, should be stored here. Just now I think because of the console again. So this is the first time. All right, the first time it is under this scenario. The first time is in this scenario. The second time, all right, it will not go under this scenario. It will go inside this scenario. All right, so I jawab balik. I answer the question kali kedua. I answer the question kali kedua. Alright, so up. Alright, so it you break the high score. Let's see, where was it? The score duration 7. It should go here. Cons high scores dot lang. Console high scores. So Jason. Jason.parse high scores.lang is bigger than 5. This one Jason.parse high scores. Okay, sekali lagi. I'm sorry ni sikit lupa lagi. Okay, this one. But later this one is Apple. Alright, 64. Alright, this one. Okay, so this should be the second one, right? So bila tengok now, the thing should go here. Console.log new score. Yeah, satu lagi. High scores. Cepat buat saya. So if Jason dot lang because I'm doing it in my head as well. Kadang-kadang I also don't see it for loops. Alright. For this I break it. Yeah, so making it's based on false. Alright. Okay, so this is the second one. So finally, this is the second one. So now, 7, 5 everything. So you can try 3 or 4 times. Okay, I berhenti kejap because I think I'm confusing you guys as well. I will just add note here. So if there is no high score, right, in the database, all right, it will go in this loop. All right, so it will go in this branch of if. All right, this one is if there is high score in the database, but the number of high score is still lower than 5. So because I want the top 5. All right. So if there is a high score in the database, but the number of high score is still lower than 5, then I will just add. All right, base. Tengok mana yang besar, I will add it. All right. And then the last one, this is the last scenario. All right. Else if JSON.parse high scores, all right, dot length equals to 5. Right, so JSON.parse high score dot length equal to 5. So this one is if there is high score, right, in the database and the number of high score is 5, which means, all right, I need to process lah. I need to make sure that my score is always bigger than the last one. Okay, so let me push it. All right, let me push it so that it will be easier for you to compare as well. And then after this, we will do the last scenario. Then we have to susun, we have to sort our table as well, our high score. And then we bring it out inside our high score page using flat list. Alright, try to 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe, right, just to update the code if you need it. Okay, so for the last one, but this one you see, I keep adding it. I keep adding. Okay. Already push on. Okay, already run. Alright, so masuk. But dia nasib baik lah, right? But actually it does not really arrange it yet, though. It does not really arrange it because I know because I have not done that code. All right. So the code to arrange it is the one that I shared with you. All right. So previously, right, I shared this, right? So this is the code to arrange it. Right. This is the code to arrange it. This is the code to arrange it. All right. So you have something like that. So dot sort function a b. So okay. Let's try this. So before I save it, all right, I will arrange the score first. So somewhere over here, before I arrange, I have to arrange the score first. So new score dot sort, right? Function AB, right? New score function AB, sort function AB. So if, right, if price is only important when cities are the same. So this one, it's not price. This one is duration, right? Duration is important when score are the same. Right. So if a dot score, right, equals to b dot score, return b dot a dot duration minus b dot duration. All right. So we compare the duration. If not, we will do return a dot score b dot score. All right. So this is how you do it. So then, if a is bigger than a, then it will go first, and then it will go a little bit. All right. So this is how you arrange it. All right. So that's how. After this, you see, then only is going to be arranged. Right. Then only is going to be arranged after this. Let's see. Now it's arranged, but after this also it's going to be arranged. So up 2 years, Germany. Right. All right. False. All right. LCD. All right. Fourth one is transport. All right. This one connection. All right. So now 5, 7. Tapi I original. So you see it start. This ni paling besar. Kita balik buat ni paling besar. Then second is this one. All right. Macam silap ni. Let's see So ini paling besar. I think I make a mistake. This should be 27, 32, 34. I think that one is correct. But ini yang salah ni. Ini I think it's like this, something like this. Okay, let's try. Okay. Because I need B to be I need this to be on top. Okay, let's try one more time. Right through to value. All right, false. All right, Luna. All right, and then ternary operator, we store it together. Command line interface. All right, This one is your CPU or motherboard? I think it's CPU, right? This one we injection, SQL injection. Oh, this one I'm not sure. All right, so this one is 10 out of 10, 35. So 7. All right, now it's correct. Let's start with 7. So paling laju 30. All right, 7, 35. Then 5:27, 5:32, and then 5:34 seconds. Right. So now I think my formula is correct. Okay, last. If high score is in the data and the number of high score is 5, all right, what you're going to do is you're going to check, all right. So if you know that the last one is the smallest one, you know that the last one is the smallest one anyway, right? So the last one is the smallest one. So if score, I won't cerita juga ya. So let new score equals to json.parse high scores. Okay. So I will do the following. All right, I will do the following. If new score, all right, dot new score 5. New score 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. New score 4. All right, dot duration dot score. All right. Is smaller or equals to smaller or equals to navigation.getParam.score. All right. And new score dot duration, right? New score dot for duration is bigger or equals to navigation.getParam duration. All right, navigation.getParam. So these are all logic, you see. All of these are logic. Module 1, dia bukan module 3, it's a module 1. So it means that yang nombor 5 tadi tu dah it's not part of the high score. When it is not part of the high score, when the new score is either bigger, right, which means that the old score is either smaller or equals to, and then the duration is either bigger or equals to. So that's a scenario where it's not going to be the high score anymore. So if that's the case, then I will remove the last score. So new score dot pop, I will remove it. Then I will add the new score. All right, I will add the new score. Adding the new score is this part. Right, so that's about it. That's about it. So we just, so once I do that, normally, then the logic should be there. Let's try. Up 77555. I try to beat the last one, 5. We do it properly. This one is, I think, instruction. One, how many bytes? 1000. Then the first bug, I don't know. True, right? 3. So true, right? 4. This one is not. Already this one maybe Mac OS. Okay, I think we already have 5. 80. Shit, I don't know. What's 3? I mean 6. All right, we already have 6. All right, so at least the last score we should not be there after this. 7. I already have 7. This one is secure. All right, so what's the score? Oh shit. You break the high score. The high score is now 7. Up, let's see. 49 is not inside yet. It's not inside. Let's see what's wrong. So I'm on this part. Yeah? If json.path high scores.length equals to 5, if there is a high score in the database and the number of high score is 5, I should arrive here. Up. So print, I don't know, console.log less scenario. Let new score json.parse high scores. If new score 4.score navigation.get param score. Okay. New score.4 score 5 is smaller or equals to navigation.get param score, which is 7. Is smaller than, correct? Or n. Oh no, oh sorry, this one. Yeah, ini sorry. This one I was not supposed to have it. This is my mistake. It's like this, yeah. Up. So the conditions last sikit. Okay. Then if navigation.newScore is ya macam ni, alright. Or right, navigation new score.score equals to navigation.score, right? N, alright. So the scenario is salah sikit. So the scenario has to be something like this. So this one, this is one scenario, right? All right, or this two scenario, or these two is together. Right, so that's the reason why just now there is a mistake. It was not coming out. Okay, I hope it's clear. One more time. All right, so this one is at true one. Very hard to beat the high score 2. This one will be 3. All right. All right. Up. This one will be FTP. So saya dapat high score. Right. Let's see. I don't know what's the answer. Right. Up. Ni tak ada ya. Ni tak ada. So let's try one more time. Let's try one more time. False. 1. The only router. Content distributed network. Shit. Sorry, I got distracted. One more time. Music player. Fuck. Tuvalu, True 3, Windows, Mac, GP. This one we already know is the CPU 4. Through Java 5. False 6. 5 out of 6. 32787. I think it's part of the high score lah. 32677. Tapi I try one more time. We try one more time. Let's try to get something like 6 or something. Right. So this one we know that is Apple. Alright, so it is kilobyte 1000. C# 2000 maybe 2. This one is C# 3. The orange router, omnibus router, right? This one I think is center 4. Up. All this rate I don't know. Java virtual machine 5. 32. This one does not come in because it's 4 out of 10. The error message I think need to fix later. Okay, one more time. Let's try. Captures one okay, communicate bot. So that one I'm sure. Yes. Who is it? K2. Oh, I'm not sure it's going to be layer 4 is session. Okay, what I'm going to do, because if not, we're going to spend too much time here. I'm going to go to the I'm going to go to quiz.js. I'm going to do this print. You know you can do this. Print console.log data, right? So at least I know what's we want to test, we want to see our things works or not. So we try to beat this thing, right? And then we just try to look at the answer. We try to look at the answer because the answer should be there. Right, so the number one is the first one, so I need to look at the answer. Number one is, the answer is moving picture. Now only I know it's moving picture. Not music player, moving picture. Okay, number two is think. Right, number three is Tuvalu TV lah. Tuvalu is TV. Right, number four is the answer is false. Right, number five is, well, this one again lah, but green. Right, number six is the answer is false. This one is the answer is Mac OS. RS, I think we already Serbia. Number 9 is, what the answer is what? Comprehensive documents. And then the last one, the answer is game maker. Right, no. I think calculation was so wrong. Right, calculation was so wrong. But it's okay. After this, I think I know where the issue is. Yeah, once you guys, 9, 7, 5. It always kick. It always kick the last one. It always kick the last one. All right, so that's about it. Tomorrow I will you update this code. I think we have done a lot of things today, right? I'm not sure you realize or not. There's a lot of things. Maybe tomorrow I will give you some quiz, all right, just to make sure that I will give you the chunk of code from today. All right, I give you chunk of code from today, and then just quiz, not quiz because not to check you faham ke tak or anything like, just to check, all right, if you faham or not, just to have a structure or something. All right, we will get some chunk of code. I will make it as a quiz, all right, and then as usual, normally you PM me the answer, and then we discuss the answer. All right. So the updated code, all right. So just double check updated code with this, and then we will try to implement this. If you remember, right? We still have another exercise, the to-do exercise. We're going to implement the async storage on the to-do exercise as well. Right? So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to do small quiz based on today's code. All right, just do small quiz based on today's code, just to make sure so that maybe what does this code means, right? For example, what does this code means, or what does this code means? All right, so just to do some quiz, make sure that you understand the different chunk of codes that we have done today. All right, any questions? All right, if not, I will see you tomorrow. So if it's tomorrow, the recording should be there, and then you can